What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band Warforged, entitled Essence of the Land. This is released through Total Deathcore. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Chicago, Illinois, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very atmospheric, technical, and modern take on black and death metal. The first time I had ever heard of this band was through their vocalist, Adrian. For a brief period of time, he was the frontman for a Sumerian record signed band known as In Full Darkness. Now, that band, of course, being one of the very few and far between bands I support on that record label, and he really brought a new kind of dynamic to the band's sound. This guy had an amazing arsenal of vocal styles. He had some great lows, some really evil-sounding highs. I just loved his approach, his charisma, and his work ethic. Really, really cool. And when In Full Darkness brought back their original vocalist, of course, that led Adrian back to his current project, which is Warforged. I want to say in 2012 or 2013, they came out with a small demo, which had a couple of tracks that they recorded. And with the two tracks that were represented on that demo, it really, really showcased a really intelligent and smart kind of potential that this band could have to offer. Really, really good sounding stuff. I love the music, I love the vocals, and it only made me wonder what was going to be next from Warforged. Now here we are with this latest offering from them. It's only 4 tracks, and it clocks in at around almost 15 minutes in length. And honestly, if this is the style and approach that Warforged continue to do with their future projects, I'm really optimistic and hopeful that that this band will have a brighter future ahead of them, and they have some really, really good stuff in their arsenal. The thing that I love the most about One of the things that I love about this EP is the way the guitar is being handled here. The way these riffs sound, it almost reminds me a lot of Fallujah. Fallujah are one of those bands that really have high emphasis on their riffs, their leads, the solo work. It just really sounds very crisp and clear. I just love the way the riff sounds. I mean, it starts to show up on the track Diabolical Being, and then when you get to the track Regurgitate, you get some really, really memorable riff work going on that particular track. Moving forward to the track Phantoms in the Mist, you get that almost black metal-esque type of vibe with the tremolo riffs. They really, really sound awesome, and they definitely showcase the heightened atmosphere that this EP begins to show off. The same can be said for the bass tone. I think the bass sounds really, really good here. Doesn't really show itself off as much as the guitar does, in my opinion, but yet what you do hear of the bass, I do think it is very vital and important to this EP's style and approach. Moving on to the drums have a very modern, clean kind of production to their sound. Not too glossy, but still the way the drums are being handled here, I think they're done in a very nice and tasteful manner. Nothing too showboatish about it. Just the way the fills and the blast beats are, very, very contemporary and modern sounding. I'm almost picking up that faceless type of vibe going on with the drum work. And moving on to the vocals, I mentioned that Adrian has a very kind of vocal style. He can go from really low and guttural to almost demonically high screams. He showcases his diversity in the vocals in all instances here for the first couple of tracks of this EP. I think he has a great vocal style, a great approach. His intensity is incredible. I just love what he brings forth to the table here. And another thing to point out is the atmosphere of this EP. I mean, when it comes to like the ambience, the keys, he plays the keys if I'm not mistaken, and that adds another almost otherworldly type of aspect to this band's style and sound. Going back to what I mentioned about the faceless, it definitely has that almost current faceless style approach when it comes to the sounds and atmospheres of this EP. I think it's really, really interesting. This is a short EP, so this is going to really fly by really fast, so it'll only make you want more. but I'm optimistic that Warforged will have a greater future ahead of them. I'm really excited to see what the next step for them is going to be. Hopefully a full length will come soon from them. And yeah, this band definitely needs to be heard. So if you're a fan of contemporary metal, modern metal, if you're into Fallujah or the Faceless, Warforged are a band to definitely be on the lookout for. This EP is definitely a great, great listen. So I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to the Total Deathcore Bandcamp where you can stream this EP in its entirety and hear it for yourself and be your own judge as to whether you feel it's worthy of being purchased or not. There is also the option to buy this as a physical CD, and there is also a combination option of a CD and t-shirt. So if this is really, really your thing, which I know it is for me, definitely get with the CD and t-shirt option. It's definitely a worthwhile investment, I say. So again, the EP is Essence of the Land by Warforged. This is released through Total Deathcore, and major kudos to them for giving this band an opportunity to be heard and have their EP released and streamed. So definitely check them out if that's your kind of thing. So support Warforged. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Ho out.